Hello everyone and welcome to this GT Academy practice video round. I said I was going to make a combo that would help with GT Academy, and here it is. Now, as you can see by the loading screen, it's the Eiger Nordwand track, and as you can see by the title, it's the Nissan Leaf. So I'll quickly show you the settings: whiz down, turn traction control off. Everything else is how I always have it, as you saw there, really quickly, and then obviously turn the grip settings to real. So I'll just explain why I've chosen this combination while I show you my faster slap. And also a few of the cameras, and these are the cameras I'll be using in GT Academy videos. So the reason I chose it is because obviously the first round is not normally a 370Z or a fast car. It's normally a front wheel drive car where it's more about precision to get higher on the board than, you know, ultimate speed or abusing anything. Now this combo was sort of used in a GT Academy in the past. I think it was used in 2012, the last corner. So I had a bit of a play with it. And then I thought, okay, actually this combo could be quite good, just for the fact you've got to be precise with what you do. There's not a huge amount of braking, but you've got to get the weight transfer in the car right, and the braking you do you've got to get it right. And this by no means is a perfect lap that I've done here. Obviously I'm just getting back into Gran Turismo, but it's something you can try and compete against, try and aim for as initially before Tuesday, and it all kicks off for real, and it's just a bit of fun. So obviously, as you can see there, I'm quite tight to the left hand side, and all this makes hundredths and thousandths of a second of the time. Now obviously in GT Academy's final round, that could be making it or not making it. So obviously this whole combination is all about that, about trying to be that little bit more precise to get your faster slap. So that's the reason why I've chosen the Leaf. I also chose the Leaf because you can't abuse gears and stuff like that. Now I found in Gran Turismo you can abuse gears a little bit, especially on certain cars, and obviously on this car, no changing gear. It's purely about braking, accelerating and steering. So as you see, it's a 130.2. Now this is another camera I'll use, the third eye camera. I know a few of you use this camera. Bandit Carter used it in my GT Academy, and so did Shane as well. You know, if you use this camera, use this camera. I didn't really like this camera when it changed from a sort of dynamic camera to a fixed camera like it is now. But you'll be able to use this to see if you can get an idea if you do use this camera. I'll also be using the TV camera, which is on after this as well. So they're the three cameras I'll be using. If you want a different camera, let me know and I'll add it in, or I might do a separate video for the camera. I don't know. So this is essentially the round. Just keep going at it. I wouldn't try and use the handbrake. Try and do it without using the handbrake. I don't find it very ethical to use it, to be honest, but obviously you can use it sometimes in real life. You will use the handbrake, so it's up to you, but personally I don't use it, and I will not use it in GT Academy either. So that's it. That's the practice round in a nutshell, really. The Nissan Leaf G 11, which you can buy from the dealership. This is purely, I literally bought this from the dealership before I started, jumped straight into this. I actually went into Goodwood first because I was thinking about Goodwood as a combination, but I thought this would actually be better because it relates to a previous combo and there's a bit more braking and stuff like that. And then give it a go. Now Monday night I'll probably just upload my faster slap because I'm going to have a couple more goes at this one, just to get my eye in before round 1 begins on Tuesday. Now obviously after round 1 we're going to have probably a faster car. I can imagine the rounds going like this, to be honest. A Nissan Leaf in the first round, not sure doing what. A 370Z after that in round 2. And then I can imagine them either using the GTR or the GTR GT3 in round 3. And then in round 4 using the LMP2 car, is it? The Grease Motorsport car that's now in, well, secretly in the game, that a few data miners have found out. I imagine that being used in the last round. So obviously it steps up each time, and that's how I imagine it happening. Don't burn yourself out on any of the rounds. Give it a go, maybe once a day, once every other day. And if you are actually trying to qualify, make sure you get fit as well, because fitness is a key part of GT Academy. It's not just about the gaming, it's about your fitness as well. So get training as soon as possible, but just don't overdo it because you don't want to injure yourself or anything like that. That's been my GT Academy practice round video. and I wish everybody the best of luck for GT Academy. I'll do a guide on each round, and I'll also upload my first day lap that I always do. But other than that, I'll see you when it starts.